Hey y'all, what's up? Today I am just gonna be making a base, giving you some tips on how to make a really good base in Minecraft. I'll do mostly two secret bases. First will be second will be a mountain one, but first will be a tree one. Okay, let's get into it. So, this is how to make a secret tree base. So, what I usually like to do is I don't get a normal tree. It looks like it'll stand out. It kind of does. But what I like to do is I like, so I get a bunch of oak logs. Then I get leaves. And I do like like a 3x3. Yeah, 3x3. And then I kind of build like one really big one. And I usually build it about 1, 2, about close to 8 blocks up. And yeah, so this isn't really a secret one. It's kind of just like a tree house. Like, it's kind of hard to say. It's like kind of like secret, but it's also not really secret. It's like one big humongous tree house. So then you do that. You can get any ladder that you prefer. Well, I mean, not ladder. But you can either get ladders or, every once in a while I like doing stairs and I like do this. It's kind of like a wraparound kind of thing. It's kind of hard, but, and then like I'll put one right there and then yeah. It's pretty easy, but yeah. So, but I usually just do ladders. So then you climb up here. And yeah, so then I get planks, oak planks. I make 3 out of 3. So 1 3x3 on each side 2 times. So it's like kind of like that. It might look kind of weird at first, but trust the process. But then this, I usually get like all the way down. So then it looks something like this. You can do that, then bam, you climb up. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo. And then, so I do that. Then when it's like this, I get about, so I make the left one or right. I usually prefer left. I do that like right here. And this is going to lead straight to the main entrance of the treehouse. It's not really like the main entrance, but it's going to lead you to, I'll say, I don't know what to call it. I'd say bedroom. And my favorite is design on tree houses is getting a, where is it? I think It's over in this area. Yeah, here, right here. A lectern. A lectern? So I get a lectern? You can do this. Crouch. And then put leaves on it. In my opinion, it's a pretty cool design. You like. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I kind of like make a few trails of those. And yeah, I kind of just keep doing that. I usually do it about 10 to 12 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I about do it to there. But I add about, then I'll do like that, 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 and that. So then it's kind of like there and there. And then I just bam, 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 bop, eh. And then, yeah. So I do it close to about this height, about 6. I'd say 6 if you want to. And then you can do more oak planks. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 blocks. Then you make it close to about this. So I'd say 1, 2, 3. So 5 by 10 usually I like. And I suggest that as a good platform. And then once I do that, it's kind of like this. I just really like fill it in. Bam. Takes a bit. And then yeah, it's filled it. But yeah, then I get I either get these or I get these. So I usually like getting these, and then I do this. Dang it. It's kind of confusing. It's like that, but like flipped. Kind of like that. I got you confused. So, if you hear anyone, it's probably my brother. I'm so sorry about that. And, well, I sometimes do that. It's kind of confusing to say. But I usually sometimes, every once in a while, I do like get slabs. Do that. Triple layered. And then I'll do that. So then it's like that. In my opinion, it looks pretty cool. But sometimes it's easier to fall, so you could do that. And then, so you can't just like walk off of it. I suggest this, what I'm doing right now. So you can't walk straight off of it. And then it's like this. Then I also like to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so when it's like this, yeah, like this, I get 2. Then I will do, where is it? Yeah, I'll get a door. And then bam. So then it's like that, which is one of my favorite things to do. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. Doesn't look bad. And you can also do this, which is pretty cool. Get rid of the oak log. Get to this. Type slash give your username slash give any like your username, and then type barrier. So give nasty sport one barrier. That is my username. Type your own username. Then click enter. Do it, and then it should give you a barrier block. And then you can do it like this. So then you can really not fall off. And then, so when it's like this, you can like, no matter what you do, you can't fall off. So yeah, it's really helpful. Then I usually place about 2. And then yeah, so then you can't fall off like bam. But yeah, it gets really helpful sometimes when someone tries falling off on accident. You know, you never know when it could happen. And so then what I do is when I have this finished, you can go through here, and this is when the leaves come in a lot. You make a 4x4 by 3x3. Do that. And this is kind of just like a cool little leaf area. And then this is also kind of like a chest room. So then you can get these. Place it just like that. So then, bam, it's like this. Then you can come in, find the chest, and you could trade it in for a ladder. And then, yeah, you can put whatever you really need to. And I like to sometimes put these in it. But if you want to put them in it, you have to make this an extra layer, so it's about a block. Then it's like that. Then you can place them. What the heck? Oh yeah, you can't place them on leaves. And then when I do that, bam. Then you have that, a chest room. And you can also make this like a bedroom, kind of. So I suggest either like you kind of do whatever you want to do. But if I like it if you like it treehouse themed, I suggest getting a plank and putting it like this. all around until it's like that. So then it's like this. And then you can do that. And same with the others. Then when you finish that, it should end up looking something like this. And then you can put, I usually like to do this design. It's where you get stairs and you kind of just like do that kind of. It's how some people make roofs. And then you kind of just like combine it. And then you can do that. This. Bam. Oops, I did something wrong. I messed it up. So then when it's like that, you're good. And then you can put staircase. Just like this. And bam. And then you kind of do the same thing, but then put the slabs a little on top. And then you put the stairs on there. And okay. And then you can put the stairs on there. And then you kind of just finish it with and the oak plate should be right there. And if you want it right there, you can get do out thing, and then bam, you made it. And so it's like that. Get lanterns, put it right there, put it right there, put it right. Well, I like doing lanterns, and I also like doing these. So these, you can place it like right here. Then you can also place one right here. So this is kind of like this. And yeah, so when you do that, this is how I usually do the room. Then these two more are kind of like the same thing. So kind of just do the same thing I did again. And yeah, that's really how you do it. But the chests, this would be like, it would be like right over here. It would kind of just be like a mirror case of that. And then this, it would be a mirror case of that, but it would be forward. So yeah, you kind of just repeat that, and then you can decorate however you want. Okay. Now this is for, that's the tree house. Now I'm going to show you mountain. Okay, so you want to find yourself a good little mountain cliff. Then you want to make a 3x3 and keep carving yourself through it until it comes open like that. You can do that for the lights. And you can also empty all of your stuff. I suggest don't empty your chests and barrier blocks and glowstone, because it will be very useful soon. Then you start making it, once you get it about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you get it to about 6, I suggest you to doing that. So that making it, just expanding it just a little bit bigger until it becomes like this. And then if you want it to be secret, you can get these and then stone. And also get some redstone and a lever. So what you want to do is you put it however you want it. So you get about 3 to in. Or I suggest actually no, 1. You want to do 1. So then it should look something like this. And then what you can do is when it's like this, put a lever. You do that. And do that. Then you get redstone. Put it from there to there to there. And then it does that. And you can also do it the same way. Do it like that. But then you do it like this. So then you can cover that up. And you can get a stone stair. Make it just like that, to where there's barely any. And yeah, so then it's shut. Click the lever. It brings you through. Click it again, and bam, it hides it. So when you do that, you can do that. And then you kind of make it a little bigger. And then you want to start breaking the floor a bit. So it looks kind of like this. Do that. And then bam. So when it's like this, you do that. And then you can decorate it with whatever you want. And you can get this 3 out. About 3 times. Then put chests. Like that. And yeah. So then you can do this. And you could do a cool little thing to where you get some string. Then you get some trip wire hooks. And a bucket of lava. But the barrier blocks. That's where they come in. So you can do that. Put the wire. Then you get this. So then when you hit it, it does that. So then it makes it impossible for someone to, let's say, get your thing. And you can do that. Stone right there. So then bam. So then you can also do this, which is my favorite part. So where instead of doing that, you do that. Get it right under. Same thing with that. Get it right under. So then when it's like that, it's kind of like a block Well, this is where the barrier blocks come in. You get a barrier block. You do that. So then it forces it. Oh, yep, they don't move with barrier blocks. You know what? Just start over from scratch. Don't do that. I forgot how to do it. Yeah, you don't do this. You just cover it with barrier blocks, and then with the lava, you put it underneath. So if someone comes to your valuables, they'll be like, "Oh yay, chest! Oh wait, I can't get that. There's lava," but really you can walk under the lava. And yeah, you break that, and you kind of keep breaking it, and you just do whatever designs you want. So, bye.